and welcome to Columbia College, home of the Claim Jumpers, where the College of Sequoia Giants are visiting, traveling all the way up to Sonora from Visalia to take on this high number 2 ranked team, where COS sits at number 7. Find out how these teams match up next on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome inside the Oak Pavilion. I'm Levi Flores. Thank you for joining me on NorCal Sports TV, where the Columbia College Claim Jumpers are about to face off at home against the College of Sequoia Giants. Two very high-ranked teams. Columbia sitting at number 2, while the College of Sequoia Giants at number 7. When we take it back to the beginning of the seasons, where both teams only played 4 games, Columbia was ranked number 8, and College of Sequoia is closely behind, ranked at number 10. Sadly, to a few losses, COS was not ranked in the next coaches poll. That was only 2 weeks later. They dropped over 20 spots, and then Columbia rose 4 spots to the number 4 seed. And then since that point, Columbia went to number 2 and has been there ever since. College of Sequoias battling back and forth within the top 10, ranked at number 3 at one point, and then number 7 in the last coaches poll. This matchup, over the last 3 years, both teams have won 3 games apiece. It's been 3-3. The last meeting was February 2020, right before the pandemic hit, and Columbia won by a 15-point margin, 87-72. Then COS, just before that, beat Columbia at home 82-76 for a 6-point margin. And then before that, for the past 2 seasons, it was 2 games COS and then 2 games for Columbia. A very fair matchup coming into this one. When we look back at the coaches' ranking, City College of San Francisco, which is currently the number 1 ranked team, they played against College of Sequoias earlier in the season on December 4th, and they lost 80-66. Not a huge loss, especially to that number 1 team, but Columbia being ranked 2nd, it's going to be another close one, as COS was just that close to beating the number 1 team itself. Columbia, 87.5 points per game. COS, 79.2. But when we look down at the categories, COS ranks top 10 in 2 categories, one being an opponent's field goal percentage, where they keep their opponent to 36.3% in conference play. I don't know if Columbia is going to get that low in field goal percentage, but we'll find out in the upcoming minutes.
How was camp for you, Blake?
It was really fun.
Yeah? What was your favorite part of NorCal Sports TV's summer basketball camp?
The atmosphere. Just being out here, feeling close to nature. Like, I woke up in the morning from getting my award for the 6 a.m. practices. I woke up in the morning, I saw 3 deer just pass by. I got a video. It was really cool. And I love the atmosphere. I love the coaches. I love everybody here. Everybody's here to get better. Everybody's here to have fun. And, you know, I like the competitiveness as well, so.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Minner's Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms. Columbia College Claim Jumpers versus the College of Sequoia Giants, just about ready to tip off in about 2.5 minutes. But before that starts, talking to Coach Jensen before the game, he said that the most important thing in this matchup is just to win. It's not to beat a high-ranked team. It's just because they're back in conference and they need those conference wins to get a higher seed into the playoffs and the postseason. He says that Coach Jensen himself and Rob Hoyt have similar styles. They talk all the time, so we'll see how that similar style plays up against each other. And then at the same time, he says it's more about us and what we do and not about them. We're going to focus on our offensive end, run our plays, do what we do. And then on the defensive side, we're going to do what we do on defense as well. If they try something different that we haven't seen before, we're just going to stick to our plan and hope we can stop it with that. He also said, and I quote, "Even if we beat Columbia, I think we still stay at the 6 or 7 spot in the rankings because Columbia is just that good of a team." But I disagree. I think that College of Sequoias, if they beat Columbia or even if they don't and it's a small margin, they're going to rise up in the rankings by 1 or 2 slots, but that's also up to the coaches' poll and what they decide for themselves. Columbia beat West Hills Lemoore over the weekend to make their start a 15-0 record, which is the best start to the season in school history, and they look to continue that here against probably their toughest opponent of the season so far. Under Coach Hoyt, they have 138 wins and 68 losses, and since 2017, they've won 52 of the last 56 home games. So we'll see if COS can come back in here and take another victory in the Oak Pavilion, Columbia's home court, which they did last season, one time, of course. Looking at Columbia once again, they are top 10 in 6 categories in the state: field goals made per game, three-pointers made per game, three-point attempts per game, assists per game, blocks per game, and then personal fouls per game. Top 10 in 6 categories is quite a bit, taking for granted that there's 100 teams in the state. And College of Sequoias, they're a high-ranked team, and they're only top 10 in 2 categories. So you can see how well they split the ball up and just do well on the court without overpowering one side or the other. Columbia College, of course, your starting 5. Number 1, Deshaun Bartley. Number 3, Marcus McCutcheon. Number 10, Taj Malik Campbell. 11, Isaiah Jones. And starting center, 25, Noel Alexander. We look at the College of Sequoia side. Number 1, Seth Dawson. Number 3, Connor Jackson. Number 10, Ryan Johnson. Number 33, Bryce Fitzgerald. And number 35, Scott Ator. This COS team has had multiple players, especially starters, that have played more than one season, and that will be a big effect in this game as they have more potential playing with each other, knowing what they're going to do, while Columbia, they've only played together for the past few months, and only one player is returning, so they don't have that same chemistry that College of Sequoias does. So we'll see if that's a factor on the Columbia side, or if COS will take advantage of that and play better in this 40-minute matchup. Columbia's leading scorer, number 11, Isaiah Jones, out on the court. You see him now crossing center court. He averages 15 points per game. He is also the leading three-point shooter, 7 per game, only making 3, but those 9 points are big when it comes to, well, especially a matchup like this in conference play. Field goal percentage as well. He shoots 11 shots per game, averages 5 with a 42.9% per game. Leading field goal percentage scorer is Noel Alexander with 69%. Most of those buckets coming from inside the paint, and we will see him now at center court, tipping off against number 33, Bryce Fitzgerald, the sophomore player, 6'8", going against 6'8". We'll see who wins this one and can get the first possession. And it goes to Noel Alexander and the Columbia College Claim Jumpers. We are off at the Oak Pavilion. One of the best matchups so far in the season. Here's McCutcheon making his move on Scott Ator. Inside the paint, splitting over Ryan Johnson, blocked by Ator, and a quick turnover. Here goes College of Sequoias in transition. Bounce down to Fitzgerald on the reverse. A bad bounce rattles out to Taj Malik Campbell, and it's back Columbia's way. What seemed to be an easy first bucket for COS falls just shy. And here's Isaiah Jones, can't connect on that triple as Ator comes down with the rebound. Scott Ator plays somewhat of that center position, but also out as a power forward. You'll see him all around the court as that one just slips right through his hands, out of bounds, back to Columbia. Scott Ator has definitely adjusted to the style of play of this century. He can play in any year. He's a knockdown shooter. He could go down low. He could be a center. He can do anything on the court, and I wouldn't be surprised if I see him get a D1 offer soon. Taj Malik Campbell down the baseline looking for some contact. Can't get it, and another missed basket on the court, remaining at 0-0. Johnson driving the lane on Bartley. Floats it up last second. Can't get the tip. Fitzgerald down low. Gets it off the left hand. And the first point's on the board. Columbia not looking phased. Still going to run their play and get that open shot that they do. McCutcheon nearly loses control. Has to pick it up. And it's off the foot of Scott Ator. Inbound pass to McCutcheon, going to swing it around the outside to Bartley, who controls. Passes down low, Alexander against Fitzgerald. Moving right side, floats it up, back iron down to Fitzgerald. College of Sequoias definitely out-rebounding not only on the defensive end, but also the offense as Ryan Johnson down low gets 2 more points on the board and leads 4-0. College of Sequoia bench definitely calling out for their defense. A lot of moral support coming from the sidelines. Bartley looking for 3 off the right side. Campbell, the rebound and the putback. That's 2 for him. Sean Bartley, a slow start in the last game against West Hills Lemoore, looking to get back into this one with a few points as we see a foul on the move from Isaiah Jones. Take another look at that shot from Bartley, then the rebound. Taj Malik Campbell, and no one underneath really for College of Sequoias to stop Taj Malik Campbell. Not easy to do, but when you just give him an open shot, he's going to make it. Fitzgerald for 3. Yes, nothing but net for Bryce Fitzgerald. That is 5 of the 7 points belonging to Fitzgerald. Isaiah Jones driving in, using the glass, a bad bounce off to COS, and the Giants moving in fast pace as they kick it over to Connor Jackson. Now Ryan Johnson looking for a screen. Can't get Taj Malik Campbell off his back. Fitzgerald down the baseline, loses control, and it's off the foot of McCutcheon. Keep it with COS. Few substitutions now coming in for Columbia. Only 3 minutes, 20 seconds to this one. It is Ariane Harris coming in for McCutcheon. Ator the inbound path. Shot clock down to 7. Giants needing a shot. Kicks it out. Fitzgerald again. Good on that triple. 2 in a row for him. 8 points for Bryce Fitzgerald. And that puts College of Sequoias at 10. 8 points over Columbia. Taj Malik Campbell showing off the handles against Johnson. A great matchup. Johnson not there for the rebound. And it is Seth Dawson bringing it down. Dawson driving the lane. The block by Alexander and a call from the backcourt. A foul picked up on Noel Alexander. We'll take another look at this one. You see Alexander. Actually, excuse me, that's Fitzgerald's three-pointer from just a moment ago. And first free throw rattles off and out. 83% free throw shooter. Averages only 8.6 points per game. Knocks down the second. Only 1 bucket made so far, and that's belonging to Taj Malik Campbell for Columbia as they look to gain some more access inside the hoop, and Campbell knocks down the triple. Don't see that very often from Taj Campbell, but that one just gets the lucky bounce. 25% three-point shooter. 1 in 4 chance of it knocking down, and he got it. Scott Ator with the hustle, but the ball touched a little bit of the sideline. It goes back to Columbia. Deshaun Bartley pushing Jones down the baseline, going to move him around to the opposite corner. Campbell sets the screen. 2-on-1, Bartley down low, no shot, counted on the ground. But that will be picked on Ryan Johnson. You do not want to see Ryan Johnson picking up fouls if you're a College of Sequoia fan. He is a big scorer, tough defender, and he will do everything on the court. Also a former quarterback. Just an absolute stud of an athlete. And picking up one early within the first 5 minutes, not good if you are on the COS side. Ator down with the rebound once again. 11-5, 6-point game, 5 minutes in. Ator. Step back, not there. Ariane Harris. First rebound and first stat on the board. Taj Malik Campbell kicking it out to Ariane Harris. Driving in shortly. And the ball sails out of bounds. They're going to give that one straight back to College of Sequoias. After the loss of possession, Columbia going to look for a steal off the full court press. Jackson showing off his handles. 2-on-1. Fitzgerald. Front iron rebound down to Harris. Columbia looking for a quick shot. Ariane Harris, defender off his feet, pulls up for a triple. Nothing but air on that one as Ryan Johnson comes down with the board. Dawson driving in, flings it over, trying to find Fitzgerald, but is stripped away by Harris. Making his move on Johnson, floats it up, uses the glass, drops down through. 2 points for Ariane Harris coming off the bench as that sixth man. And it's back to a two-possession game just like that after COS was up by 9. Ryan Johnson taking one too many steps down the lane. That's a travel. Bartley favoring the left side now. Bounce pass down low to McCutcheon. Backing down Ator, looking for the forced pass to Taj Malik Campbell. Stolen by Johnson. 1-on-1 and a two-handed jam. Ryan Johnson down the hatch. Moving on the fast break. That's what Ryan Johnson is known for. You cannot let him get ahead of any player because he's going to do that and embarrass you on your home court. Bartley, triple, short. 13-7, back to a 6-point game. College of Sequoias taking their time. Here is Seth Dawson, guarded by McCutcheon. Backdoor pass, Scott Ator. That looked easy. Columbia defense cannot leave any player open. Not Ryan Johnson, not Scott Ator. That's the obvious. But Bryce Fitzgerald leading all scorers with 5 points. Can't leave him open at any point as Taj Malik Campbell getting an easy bucket down the lane with a right-handed finish. Campbell, the steal. Fast break. Ator coming in close. Floats it up down the lane. Gets his own rebound. Second chance opportunity. Defenders off his feet. And the foul being placed down low. We'll see if it's on Connor Jackson or Scott Ator. And that is on Jackson. That's his first. Tajmali Campbell, 72% from the line. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. Boys and girls, grades 4th through 12th. Campbell knocking down that second one. When Columbia played Ventura back on December 17th, it was a 74-73 victory. Thanks to Tajmali Campbell, he was making his way down the court. Ventura decided to foul Campbell, which is a good choice, shooting 70% from the line. But unfortunately for them, Tajmali Campbell knocked down both free throws, put him up by 1, and Ventura didn't have a chance to put up another shot, and that was Columbia defeating, at the time, the number 2 seed in all of California. Tajmali Campbell with the block there. Isaiah Jones back in the game for Arion Harris, and he's leading the claim jumpers here. Backing down Jackson, and the offensive foul coming on Jones. Referee saw an extension of the elbow, and we will see COS back with it. Speaking of the game against Ventura that Columbia played, it was a 74-73 victory, like I mentioned. But when we move over to College of Sequoias, they played Ventura the next day, right after Ventura's first loss, and of course that being to Columbia. And COS beat Ventura 93-57, a huge 30-plus victory for them, but Ventura had to use all their energy in the game against Columbia, as we see Skylar Newman down low, fresh off the bench, getting points on the board. Ventura had to use all their energy against Columbia, so playing COS the next day, another tough team. You know, who knows what would have happened if Ventura had fresh legs and a fresh game a few days after the last. No finish there for Terry Miller, and we have a jump ball between him and Skylar Newman. 3-point game, baseline ball for the Giants. Inbound, Ryan Johnson on the move, doesn't get that one. Tajmali Campbell fouled on the rebound, put that one on Terry Miller, the freshman forward out of Fresno. One thing to note again about COS is the size difference that they have against Columbia. Multiple 6'8" players. They have a few redshirts that are 6'11", 6'9", and 6'7". Something to look forward to if you're a COS fan, as that height does make a big difference in the game of basketball. But multiple people standing at 6'8", one at 6'9", and every single player that's active right now over 6 foot, as Deshaun Bartley can get the bucket and send him to the line, the highest percentage free throw shooter in Columbia's lineup. Take another look at this one. The spin move, Seth Dawson picking up the foul, reaching over into the lane of Bartley. And we have what could possibly be a tie game with the free throw from Bartley. Connects on that one. 78% free throw shooter. Averages the most per game, 6.2, and making 5 per game. That puts Bartley with 3 points on the day. And a big transition point in the game right now is Ryan Johnson, Scott Ator on the sideline, and a travel from Ryan Troutman. But Johnson and Ator, two of the big players for COS, being put on the bench. And then we see Mitchell Prevost, Skylar Newman in the game for Columbia. But they're keeping some of their starters out there as well, just to make sure that one team doesn't get the advantage over the other. Bartley again. He's 17 feet out, making the move. Double team, turnaround floater. That one drops through. Deshaun Bartley is on fire. 17-15, the first lead for Columbia in this matchup against the COS Giants. And the Giants looking for any bucket they can get. Backdoor pass. Bryce Fitzgerald off the glass. Nearly blocked from behind by McCutcheon, but able to get it through. Now 10 minutes into the game. 17-17, just what you'd expect. Even though COS led by 9 points at one point early in the first few minutes, Columbia quickly back up on top and tying this one up. Columbia putting the ball back in the hands of Bartley. No surprise there. Campbell driving down the baseline on the reverse. The flick gets the spin, but a bad bounce off the rim as that one last touched by Terry Miller, and it will stay on Columbia's side. Bartley will inbound, a quick pass to McCutcheon. Foul away from the ball being placed on Muhammad Adam, the sophomore player out of Nyala. Of course, as a basketball team, you never want to see fouls, but that's one foul that you don't want to see away from the ball. Not even necessary, as we see that bucket from Bartley from just a moment ago. But any unnecessary fouls will affect the rest of the game and the future into the second half. Bartley, a quick kick and a quick foul by Tajmalik Campbell, as he did not want Connor Jackson to get down for a quick bucket, although Mitchell Prevost was down on the defensive side to try to stop him. Tajmalik Campbell, that's his first, but at the same time, don't want to see any fouls from him or any player at all. Miller, cross court. Corner three, Ryan Troutman, yes! Ryan Troutman putting 3 points on the board for himself and taking back the lead. Prevost. Campbell over the top to McCutcheon. Bounce pass to Prevost, gets the bucket, but a whistle before that one drops through. Be counted as a turnover back to the Giants. Harris, Newman, Prevost, McCutcheon, and Malik Campbell on the court for Columbia. Jackson around the right side, 16-foot jumper, rattles through. 5-0 run for College of Sequoias. Harris bringing over Malik Campbell. Thought about the three, got the defender off his feet, driving the lane, hits the deck hard, count the foul, and it will be Tajmalik Campbell back to the line. Actually, no, counted on the offense, excuse me. Tajmalik Campbell picking up his second, and he will go to the bench, replaced by Caleb Chang. And Noel Alexander will be back in as well. Chang trying to keep up with Jackson. Bounce pass down low, the steal from Alexander. And it will be Harris bringing it back up the court. Chang thought about the three, moves on Ryan Troutman. Gets the shot over Fitzgerald. Alexander down low, the rebound, and the steal from Muhammad Adam. Jackson. Miller moves on Prevost. The drive and the roll, gets it through. Terry Miller on that one. Averages 6 points per game. Even as the big man, you'd expect a little bit more, but he's doing his work in this one as he has two. Those are his first. Jackson gets the screen from Fitzgerald. Backdoor pass, but Troutman didn't want the shot. And there it is once again. Bryce Fitzgerald now with 10. Averages 11.8 points per game and shooting heavy from the three-point line. First double-digit lead as McCutcheon throws it up, and another defensive rebound coming off to College of Sequoias. We talked about it in pregame that College of Sequoias' opponent's field goal percentage, meaning what Columbia and any team that they have faced, what their field goal percentage is the 7th best in the state at 36.3%. COS make sure that the ball is in the hands of somebody who doesn't have the shot that they want. And that's exactly what's happening to Columbia right now, is that the ball is in the hands of the wrong person at the wrong time, but they're forced to take a shot anyway. McCutcheon looking for the forced pass. Here we go, back in transition. Ryan Troutman on Mitchell Prevost, in the block from Prevost. Mitchell Prevost sending it back down. As we have a Columbia looking for three. Caleb Chang, yes! And the timeout coming from Rob Hoyt. Mitchell Prevost, the block, and the shot from Caleb Chang puts Columbia back in the swing. Take another look at this. Arion Harris to Caleb Chang. Make sure Connor Jackson is off his back and rattles that one through. 27-20, you're watching Claim Jumper Basketball on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
Live from the Oak Pavilion, the Columbia College Claim Jumpers hosting the College of Sequoia Giants, coming all the way from Visalia, over a 3-hour trip for them, but coming up and showing off their skill as they have a 7-point lead with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. When he looked at the stats pregame, Columbia averaging 87.5 points per game, College of Sequoias at 79.2%, and then the field goal percentage. Take a look at this. Columbia 49.2%, one of the highest field goal percentages in the state of the 100 teams, and College of Sequoias closely behind but off by 4% at 45.6% field goal percentage. But something interesting about that is COS, whoever they play, has a low field goal percentage against them, and it averages 36.3%. And Columbia probably looking at around that percent right now, as they don't have the personnel that COS does. College of Sequoias, their defense very strong, which forces Columbia to take any open shot that they have. They'll pass it out, and as soon as they shoot, it's the wrong person that has the ball in their hands, as we see a quick turnover there back to Columbia. We will see probably quite a bit of adjustments coming from both teams in the second half. Looking forward to that, but it's about the team who makes the most adjustments and the better adjustments as well. It's still a very close game. Anyone can pull away with it. As we see a missed shot once again from Marcus McCutcheon. Ator wanting the ball down low, but not getting it from Dawson. Dawson picks it up, kicks it over to Jackson. He hits what seemed to be a deep two, but got his feet over the line for three. Another steal from Ryan Johnson. Back on the fast break, moving all the way around. Ryan Johnson off the glass. Great ball work from the Giants as we see COS take the timeout. 1 pass, 2 pass, 3 pass, 4. Ryan Johnson down low, getting it done on the floor. Look at this once again. Jackson picking it up, swinging it over to Troutman, but then there's Ryan Johnson down low, and Columbia doesn't stand a chance when it's 3-on-1. (32-20) after that quick bucket from Ryan Johnson on the fast break. 4 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the first half alone. A 12-point game, the largest we've seen so far. College of Sequoias will go up by quite a few, and then Columbia comes right back into it. Basketball is a game of runs, so don't count them out yet. Still plenty of game time left and Columbia always coming back in the second half. Mitchell Prevost open on the wing. Seth Dawson quickly over there to defend. Bounce pass down low. Bartley around to Alexander from behind. Gets the bucket off the glass. Back to a 10-point game. Connor Jackson pushing Troutman down the baseline. Columbia playing zone. Ator nearly had Troutman, but Jones was quickly back on defense as soon as he saw he was open. Triple, Troutman, back iron, off the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Down to the claim jumpers. Seth Dawson calling out for the Giants to play some full court pressure as Harris will inbound the ball to Mitchell Prevost, who quickly came down the court once they saw they were playing full court pressure and was the only man open for Columbia. Smart move by Prevost as he's driving with the left hand, looking for Jones driving down the lane over the top of Ator and off the glass down through. Back to a single-digit lead for COS, as that's Isaiah Jones, the leading scorer for Columbia, although today only 2 points on the board so far. Jackson moving down, quickly double team. Johnson for three. Off the right side, down to Prevost. Prevost making sure that every player is down the court, then going to get the call from Coach Rob Hoyt, calling it out to the rest of the players. Harris flinging it all the way across. Isaiah Jones knocks down the triple. Isaiah Jones, 37% from the three-point line. And Ryan Johnson doing the work down low on the opposite end. 8 points for Johnson, 8 points for Jackson, the two leading scorers for the season for COS. Prevost driving in, trying to set up Alexander, but stolen by Ator. Mitchell Prevost trying to get the ball back for his team, but Ryan Johnson too quick for him as he gets another bucket on the board, and it's back to a 9-point game just like that. Jones driving off the back foot, and another rebound to Scott Ator. Bounce pass. Johnson backing down Prevost. Turnaround floater off the mark. Johnson going down, a little twist of the ankle, but quickly moving his way down the court. We're seeing another look at the Columbia offense as Prevost shies away from Troutman. Bartley bounce pass. Alexander underneath. Bad bounce. Bartley there for the rebound. Puts it back up. Count the bucket and the foul. Send Bartley back to the line. We're seeing this interesting look from the Columbia offense as we take another look at that missed shot and then the bucket from Bartley. But usually Deshaun Bartley, whenever he's on the court, it doesn't matter. As long as he's on the court, he's going to be leading the team, bringing the ball up for him. But in this game, Mitchell Prevost, the secondary point guard, I guess is what we can call him now, is bringing the ball up the court, calling out the plays, and Deshaun Bartley kind of taking a seat on the side of the court, going from the wing, and then being there if Prevost needs him. Bartley finishes that three-point play. (36-30), 1 minute left to play. We'll see if Columbia can knock this lead down to nothing or even take the lead. Bartley down on the ground, and a blocking foul called on Bartley as Fitzgerald put the body into him. A little bit of a late call coming from the ref, but Bartley talking with him a little bit afterwards, saying that he was posted up. Referee doesn't agree. 7 fouls on Columbia, which sends COS automatically to the line, barring any foul. And it's Bryce Fitzgerald knocks down the first, a 1-1. If you make the first, you have an opportunity at a second. Fitzgerald now with 11 points after that free throw, which is his points per game on average, which is 11. Big night for him so far. That one rattling out, unfortunate for him. 7-point game, Columbia bringing it down. It's Bartley. Bartley going to slow it down. Coach Hoyt calling out the play. Going to move Arion Harris to the deep right corner. Prevost making his move on Johnson. Shot clock now to single digits. It's at 7. Bartley around Fitzgerald using the glass once again. You cannot get a more tough shot, being well defended at the same time. 10 points for Bartley coming off a 0-point game last week against West Hills Lemoore. Half-second differential between shot and game clock. Ryan Johnson going to use the baseline, fling it back over to Fitzgerald, looking for 3. Yes! Bryce Fitzgerald knocks down the triple as Mitchell Prevost gets knocked down away from the ball. 8-point game, one last shot, looking for Columbia. It's Bartley, gets the bounce, knocks it through. 6-point game at the half. It's 40-34, College of Sequoia Giants leading the Columbia College Claim Jumpers on their home court. 20 minutes still left to play. Don't go away.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches. So, yeah.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the 3.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for 3. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
Miners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Miners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was really fun.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the
Beautiful
chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
Miners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Miners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was meeting new people, because I thought there was going to be very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms.
My favorite part was just competing and meeting new people. You know, I'm always with my team, like practicing in high school, so it was good to come out and meet new people and play against them and get and meet some college coaches.
And the dribbling with the Sacramento Kings coach, that was really fun. Meeting new people, making new friends. The games, I love playing games. Yeah.
Just to be able to practice on my moves.
My favorite part of camp is meeting new people. I've made a lot of friends so far. It's a real great experience here.
Bit too powerful. 1 second. Has another shot. Puts it up to end the game. Nails the three.
The crowd
Here is
goes
Shiner
wild.
for three. Yes, look at this. Everyone coming over to congratulate.
Literally, ball in the air as the buzzer went off.
Do you have the chills? I have the
finish.
chills.
I definitely
look
got
at that.
the
I got the
chills.
goosebumps.
I really did too.
Miners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Miners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747.
What's your favorite part of this camp so far?
My favorite part is meeting new people, such as teammates and old friends that came earlier.
I really like the one-on-one training. The coaches really tried to get like the connections with the kids during the camp, so I think that was a really good part of it.
I liked the drills, the ball handling drills, and shooting drills.
I think, one thing that's very underrated here at the camp was like meeting new people, because I thought personally there was going to be like very little people here from all around here, but there's people from Oakland, there's people from Atascadero, way far, and just got to meet new people. I really liked it. I was enjoying it. It was fun.
"20 minutes still left to play at the Oak Pavilion, home of the Columbia College Claim Jumpers. I'm Levi Flores. Thank you for joining me here on NorCal Sports TV as the College of Sequoia Giants traveling all the way from Visalia over a 3-hour drive, leading by 6 at the half over Columbia. It's not very often that Columbia loses at home or even has a close game like this, but College of Sequoia is making sure that the travel time was not a factor in this one. Columbia currently ranked at number 2. College of Sequoia is currently ranked at number 7 and a 3-3 record over the past 3 years since 2017. Columbia also a 15-0 record to start the season, best in school history. Looking to extend that here, but if not, the 15-0 record will stand and be there until it will be beat again, most likely by Rob Hoyt next year. Always a great team that Rob Hoyt puts together. And the second half just about underway. 20 minutes left. 6-point game to start it, and Columbia has the ball, and it's Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones, typically the leading scorer for Columbia, only has 5 through the first half, and leading scorer for Columbia is Deshaun Bartley, who has 12 coming off a scoreless game against West Hills Lemoore, and starting off the second half with a deep 2. Actually counted for 3 feet across the line. Bartley had 12 in the first half. The next best on the Columbia side was Tajmali Campbell with 8, not quite getting to that double-digit mark in the first 20 minutes. As we see that one last touch by Scott Ator, trying to find Bryce Fitzgerald down low, but sailed straight out of bounds, and Columbia gets the ball right back. And we'll take another look at that triple from Deshaun Bartley. Back in the groove. College of Sequoia's leading scorer through the first half was Bryce Fitzgerald with 17 points by himself, only averages 11.8. And an unlikely hero for COS. Everyone thought Ryan Johnson, Scott Ator, or Connor Jackson, the big 3 for COS, was going to show up big as Columbia, always a tough team. But instead, it was Bryce Fitzgerald, as we see him now with the ball down the lane, not getting that one. Second chance opportunity. Don't count the basket on the floor. And that one being placed on Isaiah Jones, who picks up his 3rd. Not looking good for Columbia, as their leading scorer could possibly be sent to the bench, and he will. Tajmali Campbell started off the second half on the bench, and he was replaced by Arion Harris. But with that 3rd foul on Jones, Malik Campbell will be forced to come into the game. NorCal Sports TV has been servicing Northern California for over 5 years, and we've seen plenty of good athletes and talent throughout the years. We want to thank you for the continued support, and you can continue to support us by liking this video, and if you haven't subscribed, you can do that as well. You'll also be notified on when we upload and when we are live. You do not want to miss the best action through Northern California sports. Tajmali Campbell fouled down low on Ryan Johnson, who picks up his 3rd as well. He's in some foul trouble too. And at this point with 3 fouls, I wouldn't be surprised if Columbia starts going at Ryan Johnson. Whoever Ryan Johnson is scoring, put the ball in their hands and force him to drive the lane and try to pick up some quick, easy fouls on Johnson to force him to the sideline on the bench. Campbell good on that one. And good on the second. Interesting call from Coach Dallas Jensen as he keeps Ryan Johnson in this one. 3 fouls, 10 points. Averaging 13 a game a little over his average after the first half, but we'll see what he can do with 3 fouls, having to be very careful, not only on the offensive side, but also on the defense. Corner 3, Scott Ator, whistle before the shot. Placed on Deshaun Bartley, that's his second. A foul away from the ball. It was before the shot, so it will be from the baseline. Little moisture on the court as well, having to pick that up before returning to play. 3-point game, Columbia inching their way back. Within the first 2 minutes alone, it was a 6-point game. Already has 3+ on the board. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp is coming. Don't be left out. Enroll at NorCalSportsTV.com/camp. Fitzgerald. Using the elbow as well. Columbia looking for the travel, but then using the elbow to push off. 2 in a row that he got away with as that triple off the mark by Dawson. Johnson backing his way down on Taj Malik Campbell, extending that arm out as well, getting away with that one too. 3 potential foul calls on the offense stripped away, and Columbia just going to have to take it into the chest and bring it back on the offensive side. Bartley, help with the screen from Alexander, and the foul on Dawson. Timeout called by Coach Rob Hoyt, going to regain some knowledge with the Claim Jumpers on the sideline through this minute. 44-39, Claim Jumper basketball. It's NorCal Sports TV.
Claim Jumper basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms.
Some notable losses throughout the season for College of Sequoias. They lost their first official game on November 4th against Palo Verde, 68-59, a 9-point loss, but they had a few players out due to injury and COVID, so that loss, you can count it if you will, but at the same time, without some of their star players, they didn't play it to their full potential. The next game that they lost, very notable loss, was to San Francisco, and it was at San Francisco, 80-66 loss. A 14-point loss to the number 1 team in the state is not very bad, but at the same time, you want to win no matter what. And that shot, too much time taken off on the shot clock, gave it straight back to College of Sequoias. Bartley was looking for the foul, but no contact drawn for the ref to call. In the third notable loss for College of Sequoias, Antelope Valley on December 31st, 65-57 loss. And that were their 3 losses, and then their 13 victories. Of course, all hard-fought battles, taking the dub over those teams. But now against Columbia, if they lose, it'll be a notable loss. If they win, it'll be a notable win. Either way, this game going to be in the record books, going to be looked at for the postseason. And when they play College of Sequoias again down in Visalia, as we see a triple from Ryan Johnson be knocked down from the wing. Campbell, step back over Dawson. Bang! Nothing but net. Taj Malik Campbell answering right back to Johnson's 3. A matchup that I thought was going to happen before the game started. Ryan Johnson and Taj Malik Campbell, similar style players, but Ryan Johnson more of a scorer than Taj Malik Campbell. But Campbell making sure that he's known for some shots as well, as answering back on the opposite end, Connor Jackson, and it's raining threes in the Oak Pavilion. Alexander down low, one-on-one, Ator. Bartley, the screen from Alexander. Moving around Fitzgerald, throws it up and off the backside, but a foul down low on Fitzgerald, which will be his first. Bryce Fitzgerald, 6'8" sophomore out of Las Vegas, plays as that center player, but today he has been shooting very well, 16 points on the day, and that's only his first foul as a center. Usually you pick up 2 or 3 within the first half, but making sure that the contact is very low. Deshaun Bartley able to knock that one through. He talked about it plenty of times. Able to get to the free throw line no matter where he is on the court, whether he's shooting a three, he can make sure that the defense fouls him. If he's driving the lane, there is no doubt that he's going to be fouled, and usually pretty hard because somehow he's able to put the ball in the hole, whether he's fouled or not. Second free throw just off the mark. That will put it at a 7-point game. Harris playing tight defense against Seth Dawson. COS in some trouble on the offensive side. Can't find a shot. Dawson triple, not there. Great defense from Columbia. If they can keep COS from taking a shot like that every single time, there's no doubt in my mind, and probably most of the viewers' minds as well, that Columbia can come back rather quickly. Bartley flings out looking for Isaiah Jones, gets it to him. And Bartley fouled by Dawson as he takes a spill out of bounds. A little slow to get up, but back to his feet within a few seconds. Take another look at that one. Jones able to keep the ball in, got Jackson off his feet, but Seth Dawson reaching in as Bartley was looking to receive the pass. Malik Campbell, Bartley, Alexander, Jones, and Harris on the court for Columbia, and they will slow it down back up top to Bartley. Finessing the play, it's Isaiah Jones. Flings all the way to the corner. Ariane Harris guarded by Ryan Johnson. Alexander backing through, 8-foot jumper, front iron, back down to Fitzgerald. Dawson driving in, guarded by Taj Malik Campbell. Can't get the hand on it. Dawson puts it down. Malik Campbell on Ator. Flings it back out, stolen by Johnson. Here goes another fast break. Moving down the lane, Ariane Harris able to stop him. Johnson looking for contact on the ground. 5-on-4 for Columbia. Harris, corner, three, triple, not there, back iron. Ariane Harris loves shooting that three-point ball, but one of the worst three-point shooters on the team, 24% from around the arc. He just has to let it go and try to drive in for the easy shots. Harris hits the deck hard on that drive from Fitzgerald, looking for major contact. Looked like he was a little bit injured after falling down, and the refs just letting him play it out. Not the same refs that we saw in the first half, absolutely, as the refs just allowing him to play. Any contact is just being played through right now. Harris, there's the drive, just like I said, but can't finish that one as Johnson and Fitzgerald get credited for the rebound. Dallas Jensen calling the timeout. 54-43, an 11-point game in favor of the College of Sequoia Giants. Still plenty of game time left. Don't go away. Broadcasting live from the Oak Pavilion, the College of Sequoia Giants traveling all the way up from Visalia to Sonora, California to play against the number 2 ranked team in the state, the Columbia College Claim Jumpers. COS has done very well so far, taking an 11-point lead with 13 minutes, 34 seconds left in the second half. basketball is a game of runs, and we've seen Columbia go on the run, go back up, tie it up, do it again. COS taking the lead. Columbia comes back, and it just comes down to when that final run is going to be and who's going to take it that decides the winner in this one. Dallas Jensen was the coach to call the timeout there. A full minute talking to his team, regaining control and setting back up the plays. Shot clock down to 4. Ator having to get a shot off, throwing it to Jackson over the head, travels out of bounds into the crowd, and a turnover, and it's Columbia ball. Ator looked like he was looking for a foul, hit the deck as he passed to Jackson. But no whistle blown, and it's Columbia ball. Bartley. Now here's something big if you're Columbia. Deshaun Bartley's being guarded by Ryan Johnson as McCutcheon able to put that one through the hatch for 2 of his first points. But on the offensive side for Columbia, Ryan Johnson is guarding Deshaun Bartley. And the reason why that's big is because Deshaun Bartley is known to draw fouls. Ryan Johnson, if he's guarding Deshaun Bartley, he's going to have to get some contact, and that's going to put him at 4 fouls on the next one. And that could force him to the bench for quite a while. Johnson, 3. Here he is now. This is Bartley, and instead going to be guarded by Dawson. Jones, triple, yes! Isaiah Jones now with 8 on the night. Now the crowd's getting into it. And the Columbia sideline in the first half, it was all COS chanting, and there's the steal. Taj Malik Campbell. Connor Jackson gets in the lane of Campbell, and that will be a free ball on the sidelines, and Connor Jackson picks up his second. And nearly a full team substitution for College of Sequoias, bringing back in their leading scorer, Bryce Fitzgerald, who's leading all scorers right now with 18. Terry Miller, also a big man. A lot of hype on the court for COS. We'll see how that matches up against the short, small ball play of the Jumpers. Alexander. They're going to say Connor Jackson touched the ball while he was out of bounds, which means it will be claim jumper ball from the baseline. Columbia thrives in these areas. Usually it's a quick pass and a quick shot, and there's that one. And call it the toilet bowl as Isaiah Jones able to flush it through. Excuse me, that is Marcus McCutcheon, who has 2 quick buckets in the second half, getting all of his 5 points in the last minute. And just like that, once again, a 3-point game as we have a foul away from the ball. Taj Malik Campbell, once again, that's his 3rd, and now he's in some trouble as well. On the floor, the Jumpers have 2 players with 3 fouls apiece and 1 with 2. COS had that full court substitution, taking all of their players in some foul trouble off the court, but they do have number 3, Connor Jackson, with 2. Doesn't have to be as careful, but at the same time has to be careful. So we have a timeout called by Deshaun Bartley, who stripped the ball away. 3-point game, 54-51. Back in 30 seconds, NorCal Sports TV. (54-51). Columbia now in the bonus as we have another foul being placed on Ryan Troutman. And now the emotions getting the best of the players. Columbia and COS huddling up together. Columbia already in the bonus, still 11 minutes left to play. That could be the deciding factor. We know free throws wins games as well. If it's not a run, it's a free throw, and if it's not a free throw, it's a run. 7 fouls already on COS, only 3 for Columbia. So if Columbia can hold off on fouling and take it down to the end, this game for Columbia could be decided by those free throws. Taj Malik Campbell stripping the ball out, but they're going to call the foul. Looked very clean. The hometown crowd not liking that one. Couldn't hear the foul, and that would be Campbell's, I believe, 4th foul, which is big as well for Columbia, not only offensively but also defensively, as Taj Malik Campbell leads the team in blocks. Bryce Fitzgerald called for the offensive foul. Took some time for the ref to call that one. Well deserved after the upset call on the reach-in foul for Taj Malik Campbell. Harris driving down the right side, double team, gets the bucket and slapped from behind by Troutman, but no call there. Hometown crowd really liking this one as the Columbia College Claim Jumpers tie it up at 54-54 with 10 minutes left. Triple on the way, bounces out, nearly an offensive rebound, but on the line it goes, sailing back to Columbia. And of course, Dallas Jensen bringing in the star players for the Giants, Scott Ator, Ryan Johnson, and Seth Dawson. Just like that, Columbia bringing it back up, tying the game. But watch out, Ryan Johnson with 3 fouls. Scott Ator doesn't have any, but not the scorer he has been in the previous games. Jones, triple. Rattles out, unfortunate bounce. COS back in transition. Here's Jackson slowing it down out to Dawson. Backdoor pass to Fitzgerald, pushing off of Alexander. No call on that, but gets the foul on Alexander as he had a little contact down low. We'll take another look at this one. Watch this backdoor pass. He pushes Alexander, which is a foul, but doesn't get that one. Referee right there standing at it, but able to get the contact. A little more moisture on the floor being picked up by Ryan Johnson. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp, 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. Boys and girls grades 4th through 12th grade, every game broadcast right here on NorCal Sports TV. You can see the future stars of junior college, NCAA, and the NBA. Similar play that Columbia has ran. McCutcheon on Ator, throws it off the glass. Not an easy bucket for McCutcheon, but he gets it through. That's 7 points for him. Ties it back up as well, 56-56. A rather low-scoring game. Both these teams usually going up around that 80-point mark. Columbia more near the 90. But the COS defense able to stop them from getting the ball in the hole. And there's another one thrown away for the Giants. Give it right back to Columbia, who can now take the lead. Bartley has 16, Jones has 8, McCutcheon has 7. The 3 leading scorers on the court for Columbia as Arion Harris trying to use the body, the left hand finish, not there. Kick out, Jones, triple. Not there either. Johnson down with the rebound for COS. And it will be Connor Jackson bringing the ball up the court. And even though there's 9 minutes left to play, they're acting like it's the final 10 seconds. Johnson backing down Bartley, spin move, left hand, no. Moving back around, McCutcheon on the opposite wing. Bartley one-on-one against Dawson. Going to swing it around to Jones. If Harris can draw a foul on Johnson right now, that'll be the best thing for Columbia. McCutcheon, turnaround Jay, not there. Two missed possessions in a row for both teams. Johnson driving in, the kick to Aitor, and that's a beautiful play and an easy 2 points on the board. Jones, triple. Yes! Nothing but net. Isaiah Jones takes back the lead. 59-58, and the Columbia College Claim Jumpers on fire after the big comeback.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
59-58, the Columbia College Claim Jumpers retake the lead for the first time in 6 minutes as Columbia taking the lead by 1 point. They've been known throughout this game to go back down by 10 or more points, but Columbia really needs to stick back within this one. Taj Malik Campbell in some foul trouble. He will most likely remain back on the bench. But Deshaun Bartley, Marcus McCutcheon, and Isaiah Jones, three of the big leaders for this Columbia team. We'll see if they can keep putting more points on the board and lead in assists as well. Deshaun Bartley, even though he has 16 points, he's been facilitating, getting the ball down low. Noel Alexander and Isaiah Jones have gotten a lot of passes from Bartley, and he's responsible for the bulk of Columbia's points. 7 minutes, 37 seconds remain in the second half. 1 point game as of now. The hometown crowd and the Columbia bench finally getting into this one, making some noise, trying to catch the Giants off guard. Aitor, triple, bang! Retakes the lead. The College of Sequoia Giants right back in this one. Back and forth, back and forth. Jones inside the paint, making the move on Jackson out to Bartley. Triple on the way over Dawson. Nothing but net. Deshaun Bartley puts it through. That's 19 for him. Aitor thought about another triple, but he's heavily guarded by Noel Alexander. And an offensive foul put on Bryce Fitzgerald, pushing off of Arion Harris. That's 3 for Fitzgerald, the leading scorer in the entire game with 20. And now half of the players for College of Sequoia in some foul trouble. Big momentum shift for Columbia. McCutcheon off the baseline, out to Alexander, using his body against Fitzgerald, who just picked up the foul on the offensive side. McCutcheon triple. Back iron, offensive rebound out to Arion Harris over the top of Ryan Johnson. And Bartley will drive the lane, spin move inside, off the glass, no, but a travel called. One too many steps as he picked up that pivot foot. Nine fouls called on College of Sequoias. 5 fouls called on Columbia as Seth Dawson able to put down a triple of his own. That's 6 points for Dawson, but he's also in some foul trouble. He has 3 fouls already. McCutcheon on Aitor, using the right hand, looking for a foul, doesn't get one. Ryan Johnson down with the rebound, and he's going to play it safe, going to slow it down, and then kick it out to Seth Dawson, who will lead the team at this point. Dawson driving in, uses the right hand, and gets it through. back to a 4-point lead for the Giants. Bartley gonna wave off Jones, and in comes Alexander. Dawson doesn't see him. And Bartley will call the timeout for Columbia. 66-62, 4-point game with 5 minutes, 16 seconds remaining. Columbia has been in the bonus for about 8 minutes, but Columbia has only gone to the line because of the bonus once. And that was a big thing when they got into the bonus for the first time at the 12-minute mark. We said, Columbia, if they can keep getting to the line, make those free throws, these free throws can be the difference in the game. But only one time to the line is the big difference that could factor in for the last 5 minutes. Taj Malik Campbell going to come back into the game for Columbia. He's in some foul trouble. McCutcheon's on the court. Bartley, Jones, and Alexander, 4 shooters, and then the big man down low. Campbell gets off of Johnson, finishes with the right hand, and the foul sent him to the line. That one picked up on Johnson. That's 4 on Ryan Johnson. He's in some big trouble. We'll take another look at this one. Campbell gets that bucket. You could see the arm of Johnson just barely reach in, tap the bicep, and that was just enough for the foul. Campbell able to put in the extra point. That 3-point play is converted by him. McCutcheon gonna guard Ryan Johnson on the opposite side. Seth Dawson making the move as he brings the ball down the court. Aitor. Pass down low to Bryce Fitzgerald, and a travel! Alexander went up for the block, and Fitzgerald thought he had an extra step. He took it, but that's 3 on him. The pass to Aitor, backdoor, 1, 2, 3. And a technical called on the head coach of College of Sequoia, Dallas Jensen. Not happy with either the officiating or something that was happening on the court. So Deshaun Bartley, of course, the leading free throw shooter for Columbia, will take it at the line. A little too strong on the free throw, has one more. And a little too strong on the second as well. Doesn't get the points, but a technical is a technical, and that goes on Dallas Jensen. Columbia also stays with the ball. Deshaun Bartley leading. 1-point game. COS in the lead. Bartley can't connect on the free throws, but connects on the triple. Takes back the lead by 2, and now Deshaun Bartley has 22 in this one. Dawson calling the plays. Heavily guarded by Taj Malik Campbell. Gets the screen from Aitor. The steal from Isaiah Jones. And gets it to fall even with the block from Aitor. Aitor, a full hand on the ball, and Isaiah Jones still somehow able to put it up and flick it in. No shot, no bucket, don't count it. And a foul called on number 3, Marcus McCutcheon, who picks up his second. But let's take another look at this one. Isaiah Jones, what could have been goaltending, but still doesn't matter, got the bucket to fall. And that's just another 2 points on the board as Columbia, now a 2-possession game, up by 4 with 4 minutes left. College of Sequoias now really needing any bucket, but they just need it to fall as Ryan Johnson gets a triple from the wing. Back to a 1-point game. Johnson has 18. Bartley. Spin inside, double team, throws it up. Dawson was fighting for the rebound, but Bartley able to strip it out from behind. Double team, which means one man is open, and they're going to call the double dribble on Deshaun Bartley, which counts as a turnover, and it goes right back to College of Sequoias. None of the crowd likes that one, booing at the call from the refs. The referee still having it from the crowd. Johnson just hit a three, most likely trying to get the ball back in his hands, and he's wide open from the corner. Shot clock in single digits. Dawson with it, guarded by McCutcheon. Step back and the carry. (70-69) Columbia with the 1-point lead, 3 minutes remaining. If the shot clock gets taken down to 0 each possession, that's only 6 possessions, 3 for each team. But 3 minutes is still plenty of game time for any shot to fall and anyone to pull ahead. Isaiah Jones, yes! Isaiah Jones with another three. 16 points for him, and COS moving the ball quickly. Poked out by McCutcheon. It remains with the Giants, but McCutcheon stopped the easy bucket for Fitzgerald. Jackson inbounding to Fitzgerald. Johnson, another three, looks good, no, too strong. Taj Malik Campbell, the rebound, nearly poked out by Ator, and now Columbia going to slow it down and make sure they have an open shot, and here it is from McCutcheon. Gets the defender off his feet, but now going to even just take more time off the clock and get an even more open shot. Taj Malik Campbell, another triple! Taj Malik Campbell puts the Claim Jumpers up by 7 with 2 minutes left. Nearly a steal from Bartley, and the referee going to say he touched it. Referee still hearing it from the crowd, call after call after call. Here it is, take another look. Jackson answers with the triple, even though Alexander had a hand up in the air in his face. COS on the defensive side doesn't look worried. They need to get this ball back. It's a 4-point game, 2 possessions. As Columbia drains the shot clock down to single digits, Bartley driving in on Fitzgerald and puts it in once again. Deshaun Bartley is a wizard. Ator gets Alexander off his feet. The movement around the arc. COS looking for triples, as that's what they've been making in the past few minutes. But Ator underneath the left-handed finish puts it in. A 4-point game with 1 minute remaining. 4 points. Scott Ator only 9 points in the game. He averages 8 points, but usually you see Scott Ator, he's always making plays, he's always making buckets. The fact that Ator, with the ball in his hands most of the time, only has 9 points is kind of ridiculous, but they have an unlikely hero, and that's Bryce Fitzgerald, who has 20 points. He had 17 in the first half, only 3 in the second, but that was the big difference maker, as he only averages 11 a game.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniform.
78-74, a 4-point game with 1 minute remaining. The Columbia College Claim Jumpers to stay perfect on the season and keep their record of the best start to the season going. Looking to get 16 straight victories is on the line. Taj Malik Campbell, Deshaun Bartley, Isaiah Jones, the 4 leading scorers for Columbia, making sure in the final few minutes that they remain on top. But it's up to the defensive side to make sure the Giants don't score, and the offense to make sure that they keep putting points up and keep their team in the lead. 1 minute, 6 seconds on the clock. COS in full court pressure. Inbound pass to Bartley, double team quickly out to Taj Malik Campbell. COS can't keep up with the offense that is the Claim Jumpers. Both teams in the bonus, Columbia in the double bonus, meaning they get 2 automatic free throws at any foul. Bartley near midcourt, going to make a move on Dawson as the shot clock goes down to 8. Flicks it up once again, doesn't get that one, a bad bounce. 7-second differential between shot and game clock. It's Ryan Johnson down low. McCutcheon takes the charge, and that will count. An offensive foul on Ryan Johnson, and that will send him to the bench with 5 fouls. A 4-point game. McCutcheon sacrificing his body, taking it for the team, and that could have gone either way. But this time Columbia gets the favored foul, and now not only do they have the ball, but Ryan Johnson is no longer in the game with 5 fouls. Take another look at this one. On the replay, Marcus McCutcheon, he did set up, but you see his right foot somewhat in that restricted area, getting it out at the last second. In the heat of the moment, you can tell why the referee called it that way. A 4-point game now, as Ryan Johnson called for that offensive charge, and McCutcheon could be the hero for the Claim Jumpers. Ryan Johnson, one of the biggest scorers for College's Sequoias, forced to the bench after this charging call. McCutcheon, it looked like he was posted up, but that back right foot was in the restricted area. You can tell in the heat of the moment that the referee could have gone either way with it, but due to the charging call, Columbia remains with it in a 4-point lead. 31.8 seconds left, 1.8 second differential between shot and game clock. It has come down to the absolute wire between these teams. In the future, we're going to see Columbia go down to Visalia and play against College's Sequoias. These are 2 of the toughest teams to play at their home courts. Columbia, one of the best home records right now. Of course, they're undefeated on the season. They're 6-0 at home, but their 52 of 56 home games in the last 3 years have been won. And College of Sequoias, of course, being in the massive Porter Fieldhouse Stadium that they have. Not easy to beat them there. But we'll see what happens in a few weeks when they play once again. That'll be February 12th when Columbia travels down to play in Visalia. 2-second differential between shot and game clock. College of Sequoias not only needs the ball, they need a point, and then to get the ball back and to get another bucket on top of that. A foul called on Scott Ator. That'll be his first. And it's Taj Malik Campbell who will be sent to the line. Not a bad play by College of Sequoias. Taj Malik Campbell, not the best free throw shooter, but when he's sent to the line in clutch times, he usually is known to drop them in. Since Columbia is in the double bonus, it's Taj Malik Campbell shooting 2 automatically. knocks down the first, which makes it a 5-point game. Still 2 possessions. If COS can knock down from around the arc, he could make it tied with a 2-possession or a possible 3-possession game with this one. Columbia focused on going back, playing defense. 6-point game, 80-74. Shot clock turned off. Connor Jackson around the right side, driving baseline, flicks it out to Aitor. A triple on the way. Bang! Scott Aitor knocks it through, and the timeout called by Dallas Jensen as it's back to a 3-point game with 21 seconds left.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
80-77, Columbia just had a 6-point lead, but thanks to Scott Aitor, College of Sequoias is right back in this. The shot clock is turned off. It's Columbia ball. Dallas Jensen just called a timeout to see what play they can draw up and get 3 more points on the board. But if Columbia can get another bucket in, it's very unlikely that COS can come back from this. Columbia been in a similar situation before, but they were actually on the Giants side of things when they went down and played Shasta. It was a 69-67 win over Shasta at Shasta, but Ariane Harris had 6 straight points in the final 28 seconds to take the lead and win by 2, and that was even with Shasta scoring 1 bucket within that 28 seconds. So COS still has a chance. Don't count them out yet, but Columbia needs to get 1 more bucket in and make sure that the defensive stop is there. Needing to get the ball in quickly, finally got it. Flinging it all the way down court, Taj Malik Campbell. Bang! Yes! Taj Malik Campbell jams it in. The daily dose of iron. 10 seconds on the clock. Connor Jackson pulling up from deep 3 range. Knocks that one through, and another timeout as it's a 2-point game with 10 seconds left. 82-80, Connor Jackson throwing it down from 3-point range to make it a 1-possession game even after the jam by Taj Malik Campbell. What could be a costly mistake, even though he got the points on the board. Look at this, he got the points on the board. Only Scott Aitor was down there to play the defensive side. He could have ran around half court waiting for the time to expire, but he let Connor Jackson get down on the opposite end from 30-plus feet away and knock it through.
Claim Jumper Basketball is brought to you by Chicken Ranch Casino, Miners Tree Company, Woods Creek Café, California Student Housing, Columbia College Foundation, Twainhart Dental, Sonora Conference Center, Benton Roberson CPAs, and Straight Sports Custom Uniforms.
Connor Jackson connecting on the deep 3 to make it a 2-point game. 10.6 seconds remain on the clock. And what's different in junior college basketball compared to the NBA is that if you call a timeout after a made basket, you don't get to advance that ball. You don't get it at half court. So Marcus McCutcheon is going to be down low off the baseline on the opposite end to inbound the ball. And Deshaun Bartley gets the inbound pass smacked in the face. A good play by Columbia because Deshaun Bartley, of course, one of the highest free throw shooters in the conference, is going to be sent to the line with 2 free throws, only 2 seconds taken off the clock. If he is able to make both of these, it's back to a 2-possession game. Not necessarily the highest scoring game, but a lot of players having high numbers on the points per game. Deshaun Bartley knocks down that one. Earlier, he missed 2 in a row. But this time in the clutch, knocking down the first. He has 25 points on the night, leading all scorers. Shot clock turned off once again. 3-point game. Bartley at the line. 2 possessions. Rattles off. COS can knock down a triple. They give it to Connor Jackson, who knocked down it last time. Flicks it out. Stolen by Bartley. And time expires with that one. The steal from Bartley. that ends this matchup. The College of Sequoia Giants going home with another loss, and Columbia staying perfect. 16 straight wins, the best in school history to the start of a season. Deshaun Bartley can't get the second free throw, but he still comes away with the steal at the end to win it 83-80. The Columbia College Claim Jumpers once again staying perfect and giving College of Sequoias their 4th loss of the season. We have a little post-game show coming up next in just a minute. Don't go away. The Columbia College Claim Jumpers defeat the College of Sequoia Giants 83-80, a 3-point game that came all the way down to the wire. The Claim Jumpers battled the entire game, finally took the lead in the final 3 minutes, and kept it from that point on. We'll take a look just a few minutes ago. This dunk from Taj Malik Campbell put them up by 5 points, but then this is what happened next. Connor Jackson, right after that, from 3-point NBA range, knocks it off the backboard, down in, which made it a 2-point game, sent Deshaun Bartley to the line, made it a 3-point game, had one more chance to tie it up, send it into overtime, but couldn't do so as Deshaun Bartley, once again, the hero, and saved the day for Columbia, the second-year player that is stuck with Coach Rob Hoyt right here at the Oak Pavilion, comes up with another win on his record. I'm Levi Flores. Thanks to Jeremy Hurtado and the rest of our crew. See you next time. It's NorCal Sports TV.